this happened around Thanksgiving, and you guys are demanding an update because she was going to be alone on the holidays and her boyfriend wasn't going to do anything about it.
Okay, so we did the story last month, and because Janine's family lived across the country, she was planning on spending Thanksgiving alone. So she mentioned this to her boyfriend in hopes that he would automatically invite her to spend the day with his family instead. But when he didn't, Janine started to get a little suspicious. Why wouldn't her boyfriend invite her over, especially since she was already familiar with his family? So she concluded that maybe he planned on sneaking around with her with another woman. So we attempted to help her with a Tinder takedown, but we didn't come up with any evidence of him cheating. But there were still some unanswered questions, and Kristen had the perfect scheme. She suggested that Janine reach out to his mom directly, asking for a recipe to cook for Thanksgiving since she would be alone. Mentioning this might spark his mom to invite her over directly. So did she take Kristen's advice, or did she spend the holiday alone?
It's so funny how I say that in the moment, and then upon reflection, I'm like, wow, I was a little extra. All right, so the update reads, "Hi, Bert Show. Well, mystery solved, and I don't know how to feel about it. I followed Kristen's advice and texted my boyfriend's mom. Luckily, she has this incredible artichoke dip that I already wanted the recipe for. I texted her asking for the recipe, and she immediately sent it to me. I replied thanking her and slipped in that though I was excited to make it, I only wish my parents could have tasted it too. Kind of dramatic. She texted back, "You're not spending Thanksgiving with your parents?" I replied, "Not this year, no." After a while, she finally texted back to say, "Well, I hope you get to enjoy it with them next year." And then told me she would love to one day make it for all of us.
One day. Okay. Mom didn't bite.
Nope.
Mom's like, I don't know you.
I was a little shocked. It felt so cold. I also thought she really liked me, but that made me feel like maybe I was completely wrong about everything I had ever thought about my boyfriend's family. So I cold called my boyfriend and point blank asked him why he didn't invite me to Thanksgiving.
Oh, look at that.
He was caught off guard.
We got to where we should have got in the very first place, right?
There we are.
This Abby theory of having a mature conversation.
I just don't understand why we have to take the hard route. Life is already hard enough. Why can't we just use our words to ask people why they're not inviting us to Thanksgiving? It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't make for entertaining radio.
Keep doing what you guys are doing.
He was caught off guard and clearly didn't know what to say at first, but then he told me the real reason. He didn't want me to be around his Uncle Rob. I didn't even know that his extended family would be at his Thanksgiving, and I have never met or heard of this uncle. So apparently, Uncle Rob is a very outspoken person with a lot of big political opinions. He proudly calls himself a troll. I won't get into what he believes, but the important thing is that we are on opposite sides of the spectrum. My boyfriend told me he didn't want to subject me to what would almost definitely be a scene from his uncle on Thanksgiving, and said that he was also nervous that I wouldn't be able to hold my tongue and could have possibly changed his family's perspective on me if I hit back at his annoying uncle. I asked if his mom knew about this and had agreed to it. He told me no, that he had lied to her and told her that I was spending Friendsgiving with other people at home when she had asked. I let it go after that and enjoyed an opinion-free, quiet Thanksgiving in front of the TV, but I still feel kind of weird about it. Did he really think I wouldn't be able to handle myself politely in front of his family? And shouldn't he have been the one defending me anyways? I'm not sure how to feel. Thanks anyway, Janine. Well, at least she knows the mom doesn't not like her. She just thought she had a Friendsgiving, and that's why she didn't invite her.
I feel like she's searching for problems. All that happened was boyfriend wanted to protect her from the crazy political uncle. Also, maybe she's passionate, was like, hey, this way we can all have a peaceful Thanksgiving. Covered for mom. Mom thought she was meeting with friends, made a really lovely offer to make it for all, the dish for all of them one day in the future. To me, looking at that, you have your boyfriend's mom who said nice things to you, offered to make you food in the future for your family. You've got your boyfriend who's looking out for you and wants to make sure your relationship with the family stays good. These are all good things, and I feel like she's trying to find the bad in it.
I totally disagree, because the second I saw the response from the mom, I go, oh, her boyfriend's breaking up with her. This is a one day, maybe someday promise. I read that and thought, oh, she doesn't ever plan on making Thanksgiving dinner for this girl. I get the feeling that maybe he's sitting on a couple of reasons where he's like, I kind of want to break up with her, but it's the holidays. I don't really know if this is the right time. So I'm not going to invite her to Thanksgiving, because that would make me look like an a-hole if I invited her to Thanksgiving and then dumped her a month or two later. This this would raise such huge red flags for me that I think she needs to be a little on edge because it looks like danger is coming in 2025.
I agree. If I were her, I would be offended because, I mean, first you're telling me I can't handle myself, or at least you don't believe that I can. And then you could have just communicated that with me, and it would make me feel like, so when are you going to bring me around your family? Am I ever going to be good enough to come around your friends or your family if you believe that I don't know how to control myself in these environments?
I think that I think the son gave the mom like a scouting report. I'm wondering that if she got the initial email, she immediately got on the phone with the son and was like, you know what's going on? And he's like, no, do not invite her. No, don't.
We're really not going to give him the benefit of the doubt?
No.
No.
And that he was just trying to look out for her because maybe he knows that she is he loves that about her, that she's a fiery, independent, opinionated person, and that this was probably for the first Thanksgiving, not how he wanted it to go.
Then why not say that? Be like, listen, my uncle, this is a really tough political climate this year. I feel like if we just push it off until next year, or if we just hang out at Christmas, things are going to be a lot less tense. So I feel like he really screwed her over in this situation.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
The Bert Show.